Ooh! I could try to vassalize 3 more electors. And that way basically get the Erbkaisertum. But I'm surprised that this strategy actually is viable. Let's go with Danzig. Hello guys, and welcome back. Today I'm playing EU4, but now with a little twist. I set myself the rule to not recruit any troops, no regular regiments and no mercenaries. So for the next few years I have to stick with my starting units. Furthermore, I can't have alliances. Vassals do not count into this rule, but no alliance with Austria for example. However, my goal for this run is to form Prussia. Which could be difficult because I either have to fight the Teutons and their allies or Poland to get the required provinces. I'm in the game and the obvious workaround for the rule to not recruit any troops are vassals, so I have to heavily rely on vassals attaching to my troops, vassals recruiting troops, and later on when I annex the vassals diplomatically getting their troops after annexing them. But probably the first lot of this campaign will be the hardest because no one is defending me, no allies that could help me if I get attacked, so I have to look for smaller countries, for example Lüneburg. I just found that Magdeburg only has Ansbach as an ally, so maybe they are a viable target, at least if they do not get any more allies. And of course, losing normal troops isn't that big of a deal. We got manpower, we can fill up the ranks again, but getting stack wiped would be probably the end of the run. Now the spy network with Magdeburg is finished. They are still only allied to Ansbach, 26, okay. Third time's the charm. They are only allied to Ansbach, so I should be able to defeat them both. Of course, I need a general for this war. And even got a siege pip. And I should declare right now, before they get any more allies. So let's see. There's the stack wipe. And I can't even siege down their fort. So that is problematic right now. Let's wait until the troops are filled up with men again. But I can get the mission Imperial Ambition. Let's now justify on Stettin, they only got Regensburg as an ally. So this right now is a bit of a problem. Oh, we got 9k again. Every time we lose troops in a siege pip, I can't continue the siege. So let's see how this goes. Also let's improve with Burgundy. Maybe I can get inheritance. I lost 600 men, which is a problem, and I'm losing still men. The thing is, if I move out of this fort, obviously the siege progress gets lost, so I could assault the fort. That way I can actually siege it down. And there's the siege of Magdeburg. I almost lost half of my men. Let's wait for the month tick and then attack the stack over here. Now, they have the same problem as me, so I have some time before I need to attack them. Let's go around and wait. So let's attack now. When will you arrive? 7th of April. Get you guys out. Also, Bohemia could attack me at any given moment, right? Let's peace out Magdeburg for now. They are willing to become my vassal. So hello Magdeburg, you're the first one. So like I said, I need the vassals to actually be able to get a bigger army. Because they can recruit and then they can attach their troops to mine. And when I integrate them, I can get their troops as well. But annexing provinces for myself won't do me any good. I could pay your debt. Let's do that. Nothing else really. I'm going to focus on mill points. So maybe I can use the advantage of the next tech to help me. Now Magdeburg is recruiting. That is great. Can just build a castle in Altmark. And Magdeburg is recruiting the next unit. That's great. Now we got 12k. If the same goes for Lüneburg after we vassalize them, hopefully. Maybe we can do something. Maybe I can do something with that. And now I can declare on Lüneburg. Sadly I can't copulate anyone. But Lüneburg has to work for the start. And now they are standing 15k in Berlin. So let's try it. It will be a bit dicey, but nothing else I can do right now. 16th February. And get the extra troops out there. Looks good. Looks good. Looks great. Yeah. Looks very good. Nice. There's the siege of Dresden. So let's go on and siege the rest of Saxony. I'm going to cancel their alliance with Brunswick. Maybe I can then attack Brunswick in the near future. So let's get a peace with Saxony. Manpower, of course, in this case wouldn't do anything at all really to help me. But tax modifier sounds good. And I don't think this heir will live very long. There's the siege of Stettin, so now we can piece them out. Get some money again. And maybe get them to lose some alliances. For example with the Teutons. And there is the next vassal. Nope, Brandenburgian vassal. Some money. Thank you. No, I can't do this forever, of course. Because at some point the vassals will just get disloyal. Now in 1460, when the Teutons get the event with the Confederation, maybe I can snap in and get some, attack some people that are allied to. So that would be Mecklenburg. Let's get some claims on Mecklenburg. Now I can get strong duchies and I will take it. The Liberty Desire in the long run will help. It's still very dangerous to share border with Bohemia. And Burgundy wants the royal marriage, but they got one with Austria as well. So it probably does not make a big difference. I can try to play a little bit of a personal union game. Now there's the first idea group. I think it's a no-brainer to take influence ideas in this case. So let's attack Mecklenburg and copulate Saxe-Lauenburg. It's doable. Shouldn't be that hard. And then there would be 2 new vessels to add to the vessel swarm. So let's try. Leave 1 unit behind everywhere. so they can't recruit new troops. And now let's go for Wolgast. They should be the only one left, yeah. Now Lübeck declared a war against Mecklenburg. So I could use that to get in a defensive war against Lübeck. Lübeck even helps me to siege down Rostock. And there is the first idea. I can get Wolgast out of this war and even cancel the alliance with Bohemia. So let's do that right now. And siege down the rest. So let's give this province to Lüneburg in the peace deal. But first I have to siege down Dithmarschen. And there is the siege of Dithmarschen, so let's get them out of this war. If any allies, 11 prestige, that's alright. And now Saxe-Lauenburg. I want you. And last but not least, make Mecklenburg a vassal. And now we're at war with Lüneburg, sorry, with Lübeck and Hamburg. Also, let's see the coalition. It's alright still. Wait, since when does the territory of your vassals count as not exiled anymore? That's bad. 5th March. He wants me to give back Lauenburg because... Oh. That's bad. I was going to give it back. Please don't attack me, Austria. I like you guys. That was not my intention, I wanted to give it back. We lose more troops than them, that's not good. But they are losing more morale. Right, great. Now I only have to stack wipe them. I stack wipe both of them, great. So now they can't recruit any more troops, they have 0 left. So if they don't call in any new allies, this is the end of the war. But I need more troops to siege down. Now the siege of Lübeck started. Where are you at war with Wolgast? Stettin and Regensburg. And the siege stopped. And right now it starts to get problematic. Both of them are at 30%. Probably have to diplo annex one of them sooner or later. I could start with Magdeburg. Now there was an event where I could cede Magdeburg. I have to core it now, but it's easier to actually annex Magdeburg, so let's do that. Probably have to improve with Magdeburg again now. And there is the siege of Lübeck. Now I can siege down Hamburg. Maybe I can peace out Hamburg. Don't really need the money. And now I can diplo-vassalize Lübeck. Well, not diplo-vassalize, but... I mean, war is a kind of diplomatic action itself, so... some kind of diplo-vassalize, I guess. Now I can start annexing Lüneburg. And trade favors for trust. And there is the integration of Lüneburg and the first 2 new units in the Brandenburgian army since the start of the game. So come over here, guys. Let's declare on Pomerania next. And there goes 1 regiment. It's not great, not great. It is what it is. This one seems fitting. Representatives of the crown for the 1 diplomatic relations slot, and our vassals get 25% increased tax modifier. And I can get the next idea, which actually gives Liberty Desire 15%. So that's also great. There's the siege of Kolberg, so now let's defeat the Pomeranians the last time. And now defeat the rebels, of course. So now let's get Verden out of this war first. Give me money and it's everything. And welcome Pomerania to the vassal swarm. Coalition is alright. Not problematic at the moment. And right now only Pomerania is disloyal and not even that much, so sadly they don't have any debt. Send a gift, and now I should be able to integrate them on June 2nd. Right. And it will only take 1 year, that's great, even without the idea. And after that I should have 3,000 more units, if they don't disband anything. Let's try to spawn the institution, the Renaissance in Magdeburg. And there is the 30 development province for the age bonus. Now at the moment, really, as always, as Brandenburg, aggressive expansion is the biggest problem. But it's still alright, it's at 40 at our neighbors. 50 with the neighbors. The main problem will be to actually form Prussia. I need Königsberg and Danzig, right? Stolp. And Königsberg, so I only need to win 1 war against Poland, but without allies that is hard enough. Maybe Muscovy will attack them or something like that. And I really need... There is the integration of Magdeburg. I really need 3k more units. Need better quality troops, so the next idea will be maybe quality or offensive. Probably offensive is the even better choice. Where did the 5k Pomeranians go? Please don't. Pomerania. Why are you disbanding 5,000 units? I could need them. Ah, guys. And Mecklenburg isn't recruiting any more troops. They got this one unit over here in Rostock. How are you supposed to help me, guys? With font K. At the moment I'm like... Interesting. A Burgundian heir. I would appreciate it more the other way around, but... I mean... What I wanted to say was that I'm at 13 units with a total force limit of 22, so... It's a little bit painful to see that. Bohemia is in a personal union under Hungary. And with the age bonus, I would be able to vassalize them in one war. But Austria got 40,000 units. And Hungary got 30,000 and Bohemia got 20,000. It's, yeah. Sigmund de Boyon. I don't know how to pronounce French. Everyone's opinion gets plus 50 besides Austria and one step. Let's go with the step cost modifier. Having the Teutons as vassal would be great for the war against Poland. And Hungary now is an elector in the HRE. I mean, why not Hungary? Why not? Is this something new from 1.35? I mean that the incident that I can join the Empire. I mean the electors are selected by the Emperor. It's not scripted or something. And no one besides Lübeck really has troops. Maybe they get new ones when I declare war. And if I start annexing before I declare the war, they don't have the time to disband them. Or if I annex them while in the war, they will not disband their units. So maybe that could be a way to circumvent the vassals disbanding all of their troops. And the integration policy actually removed the debuff from integrating Magdeburg that would have lasted until 84. So I could start integrating Mecklenburg or something, and maybe I could try out if it works when I declare war. Just need someone to declare war on. Verden sounds like a viable option. And England wants the royal marriage now. Oh, I could get an heir with 134. Normally I wouldn't take him, but since I don't need that much admin power, he's alright, I guess. Ooh! 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 That is... that I like that. I really do. I wouldn't have thought that this is going to happen, because Burgundy had a royal marriage with Austria as well. And Portugal conquered Granada. That's interesting to see as well. And we have a big Morocco. And Marie apparently elected to marry a member of her own dynasty. So nothing special at the time. More of an Austrian thing to do, but why not? Great. And everyone left the coalition. Understand why. Well, I could declare now on Verden and start integrating Mecklenburg. Maybe this works, I don't know. Pay off their debt, maybe that helps. And it indeed helped. They started recruiting units. Come on, Mecklenburg, one more unit, that is great. And of course Austria demands the lowlands. I mean, let's try it out, let's see what happens. And since it's an offensive war, we even have the bigger army, so maybe it's possible to win this. Or at least get a white piece or something like that. Maybe I should start sieging down a fort of Austria. Or even attack the lot over here. Because they are still in the war against Bohemia and Hungary. Can I get East Frisia out of the war? I can. So let's get Verden as a vassal now. Brandenburgian vassal. And now I can use the army to try and attack the Austrians. I could have attacked from the capital. Now it's too late. There are Burgundians over there, why not? They are now in the north. Can attack this from Stargard. Austrians get massacred. Why is Aragon in this war now? Could you please not call in all your allies? Maybe I can siege down Vienna. There's Mecklenburg. So I got 3k. The strat actually worked with declaring the war. They recruited 2 more units. Which is a big difference for when you can't recruit any units yourself. Can get permanent claims, why not? I could get the next mill tech, of course, let's do that. But I can't recruit cannons, of course. That's the thing with that. There's the siege of Vienna. So come on guys, now it's time to peace out. And it's time to give me some money. Like 300 ducats. Thank you much. Appreciate it. Now let's get back. Oh. I just saw that I get annexed a member of the Holy Roman Empire every time I annex a subject. I think that is how it works. And England is in a personal union under Portugal. Portugal even expanded into Ireland. So strong Portugal. Strong Portugal indeed. I could try to vassalize 3 more electors. And that way basically get the Erbkaisertum. And Hungary became the Holy Roman Empire. Sorry, Holy Roman Emperor. This game is really weird. So I want to annex Pomerania, but they again only have 1000 units, 1000 troops. So if I pay off their debt and again declare a war, maybe I can get more troops out of them. Let's see, pay off debt. 150 ducats, that's painful. Well, first of all, start annexing Pomerania. Now stop improving with the Teutons. Now declare on Dithmarschen. And Pomerania already started recruiting men after I paid off their debt. So that is great. But let's declare on Dithmarschen now. I'm going to co-belligerate Friesland and Rügen. And maybe turn all three of them into vassals, let's see. Let's get their money and war reps from Brunswick. Now for the H bonus, let's go with aggressive expansion impact. And now I got 2 more vassals for the vassal swarm. Of course both are disloyal, but that will change soon. Let's see, the Teutons are still over 190, so I can offer vassalization now. And with that, I should have the reconquest to be against all of Prussia, which will come in handy when I need to conquer Königsberg. And there is the annexation of Pomerania. And 4 more units, actually. So now I am at 20 from 30. State everything up. The next goal could be to vassalize Brunswick after the truce ended. For the moment being, I want to build up a little bit more inside the HRE before I'm going to attack Poland. They are still pretty strong. And it's true that I get apparently a big relations hit with every HRE member every time I annex an HRE member. So it's already at -70. Now there is the next government reform. Let's go with the extra diplomat. He certainly comes in handy as well. And I can start integrating Lübeck. It seems like I... Ah, there is the modifier opinion change of HRE members, 25. And other subjects changed by 30. Okay. Well. This air again is absolute trash. But there is the next idea group. Now, because I need better quality troops and sieges could be a problem in the future due to me not being able to recruit cannons, probably the offensive ideas are the best choice right now. It even gives 1 diplo relation together with the influence ideas. And Poland declared war on Muscovy. I'm not sure, but it doesn't look great for Muscovy. And Poland even gets stronger. Maybe I have to declare on them earlier than I would have liked. And Rostock is suicide now. But I need the better quality troops. I need the offensive ideas first before I can declare this war. There is the integration of Lübeck. So 4,000 more men. If I get the transfer subject for a half cost fast enough, I would be able to get all of Bohemia in one war. They would be at 90% war score cost. And I could get Saxony and Thuringia as well in one war. But it would give a lot of aggressive expansion, and I'm not sure if I get it fast enough. So let's see. Like I said, for now I have to wait a little bit. Probably the next goal would be to attack Brunswick and make them into a vassal. So let's see. Now the claim against Brunswick is finished. So let's wait for the troops to recover the morale. What I want to try now is co-belligerate Cologne and then maybe vassalize them too in this war. So Cologne would be the first one, the first elector to become a vassal of mine. And now I can take the transfer subject for half cost. Forgot to get claims on Bohemia and Saxony as well. There is the siege of Köln. So let's get him as a vassal and see how the situation is afterwards. Money, there will be a vassal, right? And Brunswick now. Let's see what's up with you guys. Okay, that would be a bit of a coalition. I couldn't take that, so let's don't get them as an vassal, sadly. But I'm surprised that this strategy actually is viable. I mean, the alliances, yes, that's pretty normal. It's pretty common. But not being able to recruit any troops at all and only getting them through vassals. Would have thought it's harder to get a standing army. I could basically get to the force limit if I recruited 1 or 2 more vassals. The only problem right now being still cannons, artillery. And let's get the golden era. Why not? As well as the next tick. Okay, the game gave me really good RNG to this point, but the last 3 heirs, including this new one, I don't know, man. I mean, probably it's a decent trade. Getting bad heirs 3 in a row for Burgundy. Cologne is loyal now, so let's see who they vote for. They still don't vote for me. Why is that Cologne? I need the relations bonus. Then they would vote for me. But vassalized electors do not get the relations or the election hit. As you can see over here, controlling other electors, minus 50. The vassalized one does not get it, so if I would vassalize 2 more electors, it should actually work. Mainz would be a good contestant for that, because Mainz is small. And then Saxony. Mainz and Saxony, then I would control 3 other electors and should be able to always become the next emperor. The only really good thing about the strategy, or one of the benefits of the strategy, is that I have to deal with nearly 0 rebels. I get relation hits with Burgundy all the time, but I don't know why. And I forgot to mention earlier, Poland as well took the offensive ideas, so yeah, it could be fun to fight him later on. There's Verden, so for regiments more for now. And a new state. Let's try to attack Poland right now. I'm almost at the force limit. Burgundy is strong as well. The numbers are somewhat equal. Let's go with Danzig. Of course, for the time being, I need to be careful and play defensively. Let's try attacking the troops over here. No. Poland. I don't want to meet your 40k death stack, please. I can start sieging down Posen. Why are you attacking this Burgundy? You don't have to. Thank you. But Poland is attacking, so you have to go in there too. Sadly, I get the modifiers on both fronts. Come on. One stack at a time. And Poland leaves. Burgundy, what are you doing? Can you please come back? I need your cannons. I really need them. Why is one of my subjects not doing what I tell him? Everyone else is supportive all the time. They attach themselves all the time. But Burgundy does not want to do that. And they will get killed if they go on with that. And Burgundy is in Hungary while Poland is attacking. That is great. 20th February. I have to leave. It doesn't help. As soon as I can. 4th of March. And I'm running out of manpower at the very start of the war. What is Hungary doing over there in Vilnius? Now they are sieging Berlin. Already got the defensiveness edict. I mean, Burgundy seems to actually win the siege of Vilnius if the II does not decide to run away without a clear reason. Now I can hopefully attack over here. Everyone is joining in on the action. Why are you so fast, guys? 25th December. There's the siege of Vilnius at least. Why is everyone leaving? What are you guys doing? And there goes the Bulgarian army. That is great. And I get a morale buff. Debuff, I mean, sorry. Minus 5%, that's what I need right now. Burgundy, come over here. And you guys, don't go in this battle, please. Don't join them. There comes the Polish death stick. Let's see if this battle is winnable. If Burgundy would join, but they are again doing nothing. Oh, come on, guys. The Ottomans are attacking Poland. That's interesting. Are they sieging down anything? The Ottoman troops arrived. That's great. And France demands white peace. I'm not even a great power. Why can they enforce peace? And I'm not bordering them or anything. If I accept, is that a automatic white peace with Poland? I mean, at this point I would take it. I can't fight France at this point. It's a white peace with Poland, right? Well, that crushed the nation a bit, but it weakened Poland as well. So, for that matter, I would leave it there for this episode. If you like this episode and wanna see me trying to actually get Königsberg and vassalize more electors to become the eternal emperor of the HRE, consider giving the video a like and writing a comment. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed and I see you soon on the channel.